Welcome to the Suicide Hotline.
Thanks for
Thanks
having
for
us.
having us.
Thanks for having me as well.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, no
Just
problem,
kidding, I'm a
monkey.
co-host. Gotcha.
Got him. That's a big got him.
So, what do you guys do?
We make music. We make
No, we
weird
don't.
music.
What are you talking about?
Okay. I guess we don't then.
No, we make music.
Tell them about our music. What kind of music we make?
All right, so sometimes we like to do the boom boom boom. Sometimes we like to do the sometimes we like the and sometimes we like the boom 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 boom. Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
What he said.
What kind of genre would you describe that as?
Hyper punk pop, metal, hardstyle, dubstep, 2002, Baroque music.
Yeah.
Yo, you added the Baroque in there. I mean, I could hear it.
Yeah.
I could definitely hear the
exactly.
Baroque influence in fucking Tyrannosaurus on a Pound of Ecstasy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were actually listening to some old school Beethoven to
Yeah.
get inspiration for that track.
Yeah. That was actually the inspiration for the song.
Yeah, no, I
Symphony
can hear
number
it.
5.
Yeah. It was great.
So fucking 679 followers on SoundCloud. That's a lot.
Yeah, we
Whole
lost
lot
one
of
today.
followers.
We lost one today.
We were at
Oh, shit.
680 earlier.
Yeah.
Well, by
I
the
mean, it's crazy how fast we've been growing. Like, we
Yeah.
started this, like, how long? Like, 6 months ago. Not
7 months ago, something like that.
even. Yeah. And, like, me and him both had solo projects before this.
Yeah.
And we were just friends and we were making our own stuff.
So
And,
I-
yeah.
I had created Messenger as like my side project for me to do vocals on stuff, because before that I was mostly a producer. And then like I wasn't really posting anything on there. I was just like kind of making songs sometimes. And then like 4 months after that, or something like that, we're talking with Rex's cousin, and he suggests that we become a duo, and I suggest that he just becomes part of Messenger and it becomes a duo.
Yeah.
So then that's how Messenger was created.
Yeah. All credit goes to him for the name.
Yeah.
what's the history behind the name?
I was watching a Tom Scott YouTube video about ASCII text on phones and how it like can't display certain letters, and then he was talking about different services and he said Messenger, and I was like, Messenger. So I just misspelled it, and then that's the yeah.
There's not much
That's how we got the name.
consistency in the name, by the way. The 2 E's are missing, but the 30 is still there. What's up with
Yeah,
that?
it's horrible.
It's horrible.
Trying to explain it to people when you're like, oh yeah, we go by Messenger, and they're like, type in Messenger, they're like, what, Facebook Messenger? We're like, no, it's like Messenger, but it's like mssnger.
Yeah.
Like, it's missing one E, and they're like,
No,
oh,
it's
the one
missing
at the
2
end?
E's.
No, the first two. It's really difficult, but
Yeah.
we just tell them to look up Tyrannosaurus.
Yeah, it's really hard for us to like get searched on YouTube because everything just comes up with other stuff named Messenger but like spelled properly.
Yeah.
Do you guys ever regret making that your name?
Yeah.
I mean, he made it the name. I think it's sick. I think it's way better than our old names.
Yeah.
I used to go by King, but spelled with an 11 instead of an I.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Let that sink.
Yeah, that was interesting.
And that shit flopped, of course. It completely flopped.
It,
No, it was going good for a while. I was making like weird.
yeah, it was
emo
kind of weird
rap.
because you would like drop a hard song that was
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
like some low peat, and then like immediately after some house.
Yeah, like all my fans kind of left because I was making weird shit, and then out of nowhere I just started making EDM. So it was like,
Yeah.
No, man, you were probably like Queen, but like their fucking parallel universe version.
Yeah.
King, except with an
Yeah.
11. So which one of you, do you guys both produce your songs for Messenger, or is it
Yeah.
one of
So
you?
yeah, we're both producers and we're both vocalists. I come from a background of mostly production because I started like 4.5 years ago on my brother's shitty old laptop making beats, and then it kind of just progressed from there. Once I got my own computer, I got FL as soon as I got a new computer, and then I've just been like using that for the past 4 years to make music. And then I think 2 weeks ago I got a new computer, and I've just been like trying to move everything over.
Yeah. I've been making music since I was 11, actually, like my own music produced. I started on GarageBand, on like the family MacBook GarageBand, and then I was like, hey mom, can you get me Logic Pro X? I've heard it's cool. And I got it when
At
I was
11,
11.
damn.
Yeah, and then
I never
everything
went
just went
back.
downhill from there.
Yeah, it just went downhill from there. Back then using Looperman samples to make Skrillex type beats, and then it just went downhill.
Yeah.
But I mean, I've been like performing music and like singing and playing instruments since I was like 6.
Yeah, he's like an actual talented musician. I can't play any instruments
Shut
when
up.
I don't know
Shut
any
up.
music theory.
Shut up. You just gotta.
You
just
got a
gotta
greasy
learn.
ass hand.
I know.
Nah, what do you mean? You have an angelic voice. Wait, what do I call you guys, by the way? I completely forgot.
Yeah.
So my name is Calder and his name is Rex.
Calder and Rex.
Yup.
Are those your real names?
Yeah, kind of.
Obviously.
Okay.
What a cute little baby. Let's name him Rex.
Yeah, no, Rex is not my real name from birth.
Isn't that where King came from?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, the name story is kind of hilarious. So, my real legal name is Yusuf because I'm half Persian, and that's like the Persian version of Joseph. So I was named that. And when I was a kid, I was like, my name is too long and confusing. And I was obsessed with Star Wars, specifically the Clone Wars. If you know this, you're a legend. Basically, there's a clone trooper called Captain Rex. And when I was 7, I was like, alright, it's time. I'm gonna change my name to Rex. Changed it to Rex, stayed forever. Never
Yep.
changed it back. And the funny
What?
thing
How
about
did
it
you
is,
persuade your parents to change your name to Rex?
You
Did
just
you legally
everyone
get
just
it
called him
changed?
Rex, I guess.
I didn't get it legally changed. So that means I can have Rex as my music name, and I can post like pictures of me smoking cigarettes on Instagram as Rex and like all that stuff. And then I can have Yusuf if I want to get jobs. And I have a fake Instagram for Yusuf where I look like a nice, clean white boy, you know. All
I didn't
nice
even
and
know
friendly.
that.
Yeah, you haven't seen
I
it.
haven't even seen that.
But like the funny thing is Yusuf means prince, and Rex means king. So like,
Oh.
upgrade.
He's going up in the world. Let's go. Hell yeah.
So all your friends know you as Rex?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you must have been pretty invested into Star Wars if you changed your name on that fucking basis. I would have thought it would be from fucking Xenoblade Chronicles 2, you know?
Wait, grab the whole thing.
The whole thing.
The whole thing.
Oh, it's gonna break. Oh no.
Let me grab that.
Are those okay? Lego minifigures. Wow.
Lego Star Wars.
That's
It's
what's up.
great. Yeah. He
I
has
got
more
too
than
much
that.
of shit. No, I got thousands, bro. Keeping it until I'm old and I can sell it for some money.
You don't seem like one of those obnoxious Star Wars fans who just like can't shut up about it. I don't know. I haven't had a very good experience with the franchise.
Yeah,
Fair
no,
enough,
he
fair
definitely.
enough. I don't talk about it that much. I talk too much about Halo recently.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what's up. So
Yeah.
back to your music, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Don't want to get too sidetracked.
Yeah. Any inspiration? No, that's what we do at this show on literally every single episode. Who inspired you to create your shit?
Except for Mozart.
You first.
Well, each song that we've made usually has like another song that inspired us to make that song, and they'll sound like slightly similar because I'll have this song in mind that I want to make something like, and then I'll start an idea and then it'll go in a completely different direction, but there's still that like original element.
Mhm.
from that song. So like our first song, Think About Me, was inspired by Peroxide by Echo 2K.
Really?
Yeah,
They don't sound similar at all.
I know, but it still has that like stuttered vocal
I
kind of
guess.
thing. And then Tyrannosaurus was inspired by Awkward by Kid Trash. We listened to that, put down 4 kicks in Logic. I stopped him. I was like, this is the one. And then we spent 2 hours and made Tyrannosaurus from start
That
to
was
finish.
fun.
That was really fun.
That was probably the most fun we ever had making a song.
Yeah. Also, the funny part is none of the guitar in that song is real.
No, that's so funny. Because all of our other rock songs, I've played the guitar on, but on that song specifically, that is a, like, MIDI VST guitar.
Yeah.
Like, we wrote in the notes as a MIDI for, like, a fake guitar. And that's why it sounds so, like, weird and robotic in a way, which
Yeah.
kind of elevated the song to be more interesting.
I mean, it turned out really well though, so can't
Yeah.
complain.
No, but like as far as the creative process goes, that seems like a very impractical way of making a song.
Yeah.
I don't think we've ever worked in a practical way.
No, definitely
It's
not.
just the
But
two
how
of
long
us,
does
like,
it take
either
to
I'm
make your
sitting here
shit?
making something, he's yelling at me.
Yeah. Like, move that kick.
How long does it take for each song approximately?
It really depends, because it can be anywhere from like an hour for like start to finish to like a few days of just like straight work. Like Internet Friends took me, I think, 4 days just straight to mix.
Really?
Yeah.
I hate to see you like this. That song took me like 25 minutes. Record, write, mix.
Yeah,
My gosh.
it's crazy.
It really
Whoa,
depends.
what the
'Cause,
hell?
like, yeah. If it's like a really like
Yo, you must be a
production
prodigy.
heavy song, it's gonna be longer.
He's a
But
prodigy.
You guys could probably make
No, I'm
an
not.
album.
I
How do you
suck.
take 25 minutes to make a song? What the hell?
I have no idea how
Well,
he
it's
does
like it depends, because if the song is very like emotional and it's in that moment, because I write lyrics really fast. I never like second guess or think over my lyrics. I write like immediately whatever's coming out of my brain, and that's just what I do.
Damn,
And I
must
write
be
most
nice.
of our lyrics. He's written a couple of our songs.
Yeah, like usually if we write something together, he'll write something and then I'll have like an idea for a lyric and he'll
Yeah.
be like, shut the fuck up, that's horrible, and then write something else. But like, that's kind of how we write songs together.
So you could probably
But I mean, yeah.
you could probably make an album in like 5 days.
Oh, easy.
My
I
god.
could make an album in one day.
I mean, we'd probably like make 2 songs on the first day and then like last 3 days, or like the other 3 days cry, and then the last day make like the rest of the songs.
Yeah.
No, I feel like I'm too much of a perfectionist to make a song in that short of a time. Like, I feel like I'd need, at least a few days to, like, fucking look it over, listen to it and shit, and then make
Yeah.
sure it's actually,
Yeah,
like, as
yeah.
good as it can be.
Yeah, sometimes it's nice to just say fuck it and like do whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I completely agree, yeah, because, like,
Mhm.
then you'd actually get shit done. Whereas,
Mhm.
if you actually think too much about your shit, you're never gonna release anything.
Mhm,
Yeah.
exactly.
I have that problem with my EDM shit. Whenever I make EDM, bro, I'm like listening to some song made by a dude that's been producing for 25 years that has like a huge
Yeah.
studio and the best analog synths, and I'm like, why does my shit not sound like this? I've been working on this for like 12 hours. Why does it not sound like this? And I'm like, wait, I'm 17 making music in my fucking room.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gotta be a part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes you're just in that zone. Have you ever been in that zone where you just, like, can't stop writing and fucking, write a lot of shit in a really short amount of time?
Oh yeah, especially in the middle of the night, bro. You wake up at 3 a.m. with a melody in your head, and you're just in your bed like.
That's
Yeah.
the worst part of it. Like, the melodies come at the most inconvenient times.
Yeah.
Like, I'll be out somewhere, I'll be like in fucking Costco, and I'll hear a melody in my head, and I gotta go to a quiet corner on my phone and be like, na 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 na.
Yeah.
I never realized how weird that must be for the other people. It's like you get an erection all of a sudden, and you're like fucking jolting to the
Oh,
bathroom.
we're fucked. We go outside and we're just walking down the street and I'm like, hey Calder. And like everybody's just looking at us like, what the fuck?
It's how we communicate.
Yeah.
So when did you guys start dating?
Like 2 or 3 months ago.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
I just need to be clear, we're not being serious, because
Yeah.
like so many people actually think we're dating.
It's so funny. Back like when we first started this and we were making music, people would message me all the time like, so I didn't know you were gay. I didn't know you guys were. I'm like, chill. I have a girlfriend.
Yeah.
How do they even get that idea? Is it just an assumption? Like, if you're in a band, you're not gay.
I don't know.
I don't know. I think the main thing that caused that is because one day on my Snapchat story, we were partying and it was like a joke. I was like sitting on his lap and somebody recorded it on my phone and put it on my Snapchat story. And
Oh my
like
God.
the next day, because I was dating somebody at that time and I just started dating them, I was like, I'm not single. Don't hit me up. And everybody just assumed it was Calder.
no.
Yeah, I told you about this. That's what happened.
That's with the person I'm thinking of, probably.
Yeah, it was with the last
Yeah,
person
yeah.
before. Yeah.
Yeah, men can't even sit on each other's laps nowadays. Says a lot about society.
Yeah, we really
Hey,
do
bro.
live in a society, I cannot lie.
We really do.
Shampoo.
We really do.
Say shampoo. Nobody bats an eye. Say shampiss. And watch the world burn.
I don't know
What
if
was
they could
that?
hear
Okay.
any of that.
Yeah, I heard like half of that. Shampoo, shampoo.
Because they're hearing through your
Oh yeah, they're
laptop
hearing it
mic.
through. I said it into the mic over there.
You'll hear it later. It'll be really funny
Yeah.
after. Just put a laugh track in there.
Definitely, yeah.
If anyone's actually watching this, they'll understand, and we won't.
Yeah. Yeah. It'll be great.
Too bad.
Too bad.
No, but when did you guys actually meet?
So
Maybe not start dating.
Yeah, that took a while before that started. So we were in a collective together in Vancouver.
What's a collective?
So the collective was called Bloodhound Society. That
Is that
I
a
joined
musical
through,
thing?
like- yeah, it was a music collective. We used to do like a bunch of shows and stuff.
I think he said.
Yeah,
what's a
yeah. Like
collective?
I don't know
What's
what a
it?
collective is.
It's a bunch of artists that come together as a group and make music with each other, but release their own music and play shows together and shit. It's like you remember Odd Future,
Yeah,
like shit like that.
Oh, like
that
a
was a collective.
No idea what that
like
is.
a
so
band,
pretend I
but-
do.
not really.
It's just like it's like a label, but not a label. It's
Oh.
kind of
Oh.
Unofficial label. Like
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
like a bunch of people who like making music together, who like all want to associate their music
a
together.
community of music people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Except ours was not a fucking community. It was terrible.
It was
Terrible. We both left.
Yeah, we both left at the same time. But
Yeah.
basically what happened was I joined the collective. I think he was already in the collective, and we didn't really talk for like a while. And then since we were in the collective together, when he came to Vancouver, he came to my house and I made him like a really shitty beat, but we became friends anyway. And then we just like started making more music together, hanging out, and then we just became really good friends. And things in the collective weren't really working out too well. Like a bunch of drama was going on, so we both decided to leave at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, when was this?
Made music
You said
together.
October.
This was like no, we left
No, this was
like 2 years ago or something.
almost 2 years ago. Yeah, when we first met.
Yeah, I think we left it like in September of 2019. Yeah.
2019?
Yeah, it was 2019.
Yeah. It was like fall 2019. We left that collective, and that's just when we actually started making like good music.
Yeah. And then we had been making a bunch of music together for like a while, and then it just made sense for us to be a duo.
Yeah.
Because like just the different styles of music we make just kind of like worked together really well, and
Yeah,
just
they
how we record and how we
culminate.
write songs.
Like, it's so weird too, cause this dude, he grew up on like jazz music and like boom bap and like hip hop and stuff, and I grew up on like Skrillex and Monster Cat and like death metal.
I still listened to like a lot of dubstep back then, cause like I didn't have an emo phase. I had a dubstep phase.
My dubstep phase never ended. I had
Yeah.
a rap phase.
You
That's
had like
so weird.
every phase.
I had a rap phase. I listened to hip hop for a while, and now I don't at all. It's so weird. Most people like they have like a metal rock phase, and then they end up listening to hip hop. But it's like the opposite.
Yeah.
Like I still listen to rock and EDM constantly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
no, that's
kind of funny.
yeah. A rap phase. It's either that you like rap or you don't. Like that's what I would have thought.
Yeah.
I still like it. I
On
still,
occasion.
Like I like Denzel Curry a lot.
Yeah.
I think
Denzel
Denzel
Curry's
Curry
really
is
good.
fucking sick.
His live show was crazy.
Oh yeah, I like ASAP Rocky. I don't know. It's just like I like a lot of old rap too. Like I like Ice Cube, shit like that. I don't know. It's just like a good vibe. But a lot of the newer stuff, it just
your bitch and I better repeat and I put it with stick on a hit.
I don't really like it. I think a lot of it is
Terrible. Yeah, I agree.
similar,
Too
but
many
I can't say
triplets.
that because I like hardstyle. I like hardstyle, and all hardstyle is the same.
Yeah,
so
I
I
don't
can't
know.
say anything.
Just boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's weird. But since Rex, since you were like the person who started earlier, what did you start on? I would have thought that you would be more like the traditional like jazz person, because like I feel like that's not something that you grow to like in the
Oh, but
college
like,
days.
I never really was into jazz really like ever until he got me into it, but in high school I played in the jazz band because I wanted to learn music theory and like do stuff
Yeah.
like that. I played guitar and I actually got bumped up in grade 9 to senior band because I was really good or something. And that was
Yeah.
always really fun and I enjoyed it a lot, but I don't find myself listening to jazz very much unless I'm really trying
Yeah.
to chill, but I'd rather listen to like some wave or something.
When did you what did you start on? Like, how old were you? You said you were like young.
How old were you when you
Oh.
started playing guitar? Because I think you started playing guitar like first.
So I started drumming when I was literally like 9 months old. I could
What the
drum
fuck?
like a actual beat. Like there's a video my dad has somewhere of me playing in perfect 6/8 Persian rhythm on my stomach when I was like a newborn baby. But I started playing guitar when I was like
6?
no, way later. I was like 8 or 9 and
Yeah.
I was terrible at it. I didn't get good at guitar until I was like 13 and that's when I actually could play like fucking a Metallica song or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
unless your parents are musical themselves, it's not really common
so-
for you to be
Yeah.
into
so
My
music.
we
parents
both-
are both working musicians actually, and
Oh,
like
for real?
ever since I was a kid, I played like gigs with them. Like they were my parents, like my mom would be playing like harp or what do you call it, accordion, because she plays like my dad is Persian and my mom is white, and my mom likes Celtic music and my dad likes traditional Persian music, so they combine it to a weird genre combination thing, but people liked it and they would go perform that and they would get me to come play drums with them and they would give me like $100 so I could buy a Lego set or something.
And that's where all those Legos came from. Yeah. So both of my parents also came from musical backgrounds.
Oh,
My
really?
mom went to McGill in Montreal for music. Got a degree there, and my dad has always really been into music. He used to own a record store for a really long time, and he's also been doing a jazz radio show every Friday
Oh yeah.
for 3.5 hours. Every Friday for the past, I think, like 31 or 32 years. So it's been a long time. So I always had like music around me growing up.
Okay, I guess that makes sense since you said you were into jazz. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys were destined to become EDM musicians, EDM, hyperpop, 50 other names.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been my dream since I was a kid. I've been studying for years trying to learn how to make money from it and live off of music without necessarily becoming famous, because even though that's something that would be very cool and very awesome, you got to be realistic. And a lot of people, they just think, oh yeah, you'll only make money from music if you win The Voice, but that's not true. There's so many ways to make money from music if you're multi-talented and know what the hell you're doing, that you can live off it and have like a middle class life. And you can wake up at 4 p.m. and your schedule is completely whatever the hell you want it to be, and you can live like that. And I've been trying to figure out how to do that my whole life. Same with
Have you
him.
found
Yeah.
any success making an income from music?
Yeah.
Or do you
I've
think
been-
you're on the right track?
Oh yeah, I've
Yeah.
been teaching guitar and drum lessons for like a year and a half now, and currently I'm about to graduate, so I've been focusing more on school. I only have a couple students currently. A few of them I dropped until I'm done school, but I've had a lot of students with that, and it's been
Rip to
working
them.
well. I've been playing like gigs with my family still, obviously not with COVID. I do a lot of like accompanist work for like choirs and stuff, for elderly people choirs. I come and I play some nice guitar riffs for some old like 60s songs, and they pay me.
Yeah.
He sells a fuck ton of beats and
No, I
mixing. Yeah, you do.
I
Way
sell
more than
mixing
me.
sometimes.
I sold a few beats and mixing a few times, but not as much as him.
Yeah.
He's
I
done
mean,
it way
like,
more.
I don't sell that many beats, but you, like, really don't sell that many.
No, I don't. I've sold one beat in the past like year.
Yeah.
So people would
Yeah, I
pay you
do-
to produce their shit?
Yeah,
Calder?
I do more like mixing work than I do production work.
Well,
yeah.
what's the difference?
So, like, you know what the difference is between, like, producing and mixing?
No.
No? Okay. So, producing is like creating the instrumental, creating everything that is not the vocals, like the person singing or rapping or whatever on it. And then mixing is taking every sound in a song and making it sound good together. And like making sure one thing isn't
okay.
too loud over one other thing, or like just adding auto tune the right amount and the right key to one vocal track versus another vocal track, and how it like sits in the song, because you don't want a background vocal to be overpowering the main vocal, or having like
Yeah.
your guitar so loud that you can't hear the person
So, like, the
singing.
Main part of it. The behind the scenes main part of it, kind of.
Yeah, mixing is definitely like very behind the scenes.
It's
Kind
the
of stuff.
long, boring part, but it's the most important part.
Yep.
Because even though a lot of regular people can't really tell, they can still will enjoy a song that's mixed better than a song that isn't mixed good. And when you're a producer, this is the producer curse. Whenever you listen to music and there's something going on with the mix that you don't like, it ruins the song for
Yeah.
you. You can't listen to it the same ever again. You're like, oh, there's just too much mids in the EQ of this snare. I don't like it. I
Whoa.
can't unhear it.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah,
do you notice that in
making
mainstream music?
is a curse.
Oh yeah, all the time. I more often
What the hell?
hear things with songwriting. Like
Yeah.
I'll hear somebody sing like an interval with their voice, and I'm like, I wish they sang it this way instead of that way. I'm like, I
Yeah.
could have written this better.
Yeah.
I guess that's something you only really realize if you were into like producing and mixing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like being an artist and becoming an artist, and then like someone who's not an artist will like look at a landscape painting or something and be like, "Wow, this is a very nice painting." And then an artist might look at it and be like, "That color does not suit that part of the painting." Or like, "The composition of this painting is horrible."
Yeah.
Yeah, like you can't look at something without overanalyzing it.
Yeah.
But you can't listen as a producer
Yeah, that's
or
true.
like a mixing engineer. You can't listen to a song without overanalyzing how everything sounds.
Yeah.
I feel like that's kind of like a downfall of the community of musicians, because like if you're like it is a pretty competitive field. If you're a musician, like you, for example, I play the violin, so like I go to concerts a lot and shit. And like every other violinist in the crowd, they have a tendency when someone's playing to like listen only for their mistakes and not really appreciate the performance as a whole. And I feel like
Exactly.
I don't know, that kind of I don't think that's necessarily a good thing, because that kind of detracts from
No,
your
it's not.
appreciation
Yeah.
of their shit.
It's definitely not. The music scene is well, it really depends. I've noticed personally, because I've been in the rap scene, I've been in the rock scene, the EDM scene, and now the hyperpop scene. Personally, the worst one in my opinion is the rap scene, because everybody is just trying to be better than everybody else. They're all trying to flex on each other. They're all trying to one-up each other. They're like, you can be good, but you can't be as good as me. The EDM scene, I love the EDM scene, especially smaller parts of it, like hard wave or like hardstyle scenes that aren't as big as like mainstream like house music and stuff. Everybody's trying to bring each other up because they want to grow the scene and make it bigger. And people are all really like constructive with their criticism. Like they'll tell you what you should fix in your song and tell you what sounds really good and stuff, rather than a rapper that's just like,
This
bro,
sucks.
you ain't hard. Why you talking like that, bro? You ain't hard. Like,
Bro, you buy my style, bro.
you buying my style, fam. Like,
I don't know,
The
but that's kind of
hyperpop
like the whole
scene
point of
is-
rap. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of the culture of rap is
that's
just
why I'm not into it.
kind of saying how you're better than other people and make more money.
Yeah.
And it really sucks because there's a lot of rappers that are making music that isn't like that, but then to get more popular, they have to make music like that. Like, I remember seeing an interview for Lil Tecca and that song that he got really famous from, Ransom. And he's talking about how he says, like, he has, like, guns, like, twin Glocks, whatever, and he's like, I've never touched a gun before. I've never held a gun before. I'm not in a gang. I don't sell drugs. I don't do any of that shit. I only said it to get popular. And I'm
Yeah.
like, that is literally the state of music right
He's
now,
like-
and it sucks.
Hopped out of a wraith into a phantom or whatever the line is. He's like, I've never been in either of those.
Exactly. It's like, what's the point? Why not? Like, that's why I really like people like Kendrick Lamar. 'Cause Kendrick Lamar writes about his actual experiences in these horrible situations in, like, gang-ridden neighborhoods in, like, Compton and stuff.
Yeah.
And, like, it's actually, like, when you hear his lyrics, when you see his words, you feel something. Like, you
Yeah.
feel what he's talking about and the experience he's had. When he says, like, I saw this dude get shot, I saw his brains on the wall, you know he saw that. It's not just some random rapper that's like, I'll fucking hit you with the toolie or blah, 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 you know?
Yeah, it's kind of funny though, cause like with EDM, it's like put your hands on him in the air, and that's it.
EDM, the point of EDM is not the vocals most of the time.
Get down, let's go.
I
Let's
mean,
go! I need to
Not
see
every
your hands
rapper
up.
has the luxury of growing up in terrible situations. So I mean, they have to compete
Yeah.
somehow by
Yeah.
pretending like their lives were horrible as well.
Yeah, it's like I grew up in a nice suburban neighborhood. Shit was sick. I had like just enough money to like live comfortably.
And
I
mean,
never
it's
really had to
not-
work for anything because like my parents had money.
Oh my god, you
It's-
guys
it's
should do
not
a
like an
parody of that
attack
shit.
to
That's
those
hilarious.
people, though.
Yeah.
It's I don't want to like, I want to stress that it's not like an attack on those people specifically, because they got to do what they got to do to make it.
Mhm.
It's just like the state of the music scene and the fact that you have to do that to get popular. You have to do that to make it in that style. That
Yeah.
makes it very stupid, and I dislike that a lot.
Yeah. No, I get what you're saying, but like, what Calder was saying, like, doesn't it kind of sound stupid if you're not talking about gang violence and shit? Like, fucking,
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
got brought up in a nice middle class environment.
Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah, my
but
dad's
for you
got
guys,
a trust fund. It's like that's not hard.
My dad got a trust fund. Oh my god.
I don't know about Calder, but Rex was saying that like his lyrics come straight away, so like I guess they're all genuine, kind of like the Kendrick Lamar fucking philosophy, right?
Yeah, and then some of our songs we just write like funny, stupid shit.
Oh yeah, like you know our song "Brand New Depression."
Yeah, that song is just like entirely a joke.
Yeah, like it's either one
Oh,
or the
yeah.
other. It's either pouring out our emotions or funny gamer music.
Yeah, Tyrannosaurus on a pound of ecstasy sounds pretty genuine to me. Really hit me on my feels.
As in Tyrannosaurus Rex on a pound of ecstasy, as in the Rex
What?
on a pound
Oh
of
my
ecstasy.
god.
Yo,
Oh
the
my
lore
God.
is going crazy.
The lore.
The lore, the messenger lore.
mssnger lore.
We gotta write some messenger lore.
We have some like kind of messenger lore.
A little bit.
Explain
yeah.
your lore for your devoted fans listening.
We just have we just have like our own kind of characters for ourselves, because like our messenger characters, how we portray ourselves in our music isn't always completely accurate to real life. Also,
Yeah.
like another character that we want to involve more in music videos is the guy wearing the mask in the Tyrannosaurus video.
Yeah.
Because we
You,
want
you don't
that
have to
like,
say the guy. It's very obviously me wearing it. in
no,
the
no, no,
video.
like the
Oh, him. Oh, him. Yeah, 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 yeah.
big, yeah.
Wait,
don't know
what?
if you
What's
guys have
this
seen
guy
the
you're
video.
talking about? I have.
The guy driving the car. You remember
Yeah.
he had the big mask on? I don't know if
He's-
you've seen it.
An anonymous fellow.
Not a
Yeah.
dinosaur.
Yeah, no, he should
No.
cameo in every video.
Yeah,
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 100%.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Shout out
mean-
Neil Proctor for filming
Yeah.
that video and editing it,
And
and
Ryan.
Ryan Nelms.
Ryan
shooting
Gnomes. Good times.
Are you guys both from Vancouver, or did like one
Oh,
of you
yeah,
drag the
bud.
other person?
Kind of.
Oh yeah, we're from Vancouver, bud.
I've lived in Vancouver my whole life. He grew up kind of in Vancouver
Yeah.
until how old? And then you moved to Vancouver Island?
I lived in Coquitlam until I was 13, and then I moved to Vancouver Island when I was 13, and did a bunch of drugs and had a terrible time because it's Vancouver Island, and then I moved back here when I was 16.
Everyone from Vancouver Island is just shaking their head.
Hey, they know the truth. Everybody on Vancouver Island knows that's how it is. People
Yeah.
go there to rot and die, I swear to God.
It's okay. We don't have any Canadian listeners or demographics. Not.
Yeah.
Thankfully.
Where are you guys from?
Officially we're from New York.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
How's the actual city?
We would know because we are from
How's-
New York, of course. It's pretty nice here in New York.
Oh, there. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's great in
Yes,
New York.
yes.
Out in New York.
Yeah.
I want to go to New York.
I want to go to New York too. I want to go to New York and just sit on the metro train for like 10 hours and wait for some crackhead to get on and like pull down his pants and like start screaming or
What
something.
you mean? It's New York. You wait like 10 minutes.
Like, whatever. Seen the video of the guy getting a whole like 24-foot long like metal bar and he's like bringing it on the metro train.
There's so many like photos and videos of people like bringing their entire house of furniture on the train. So, like I can't pay for a
man.
moving van. Time to bring my sofa on the subway.
There's been funny things on the Vancouver SkyTrain too, though. Like there
Yeah.
was one guy once. I got on there really late, coming from downtown, and this dude literally lying on his back on the seats, his pants down, just peeing in the air, just up straight in the air, all over himself.
What the fuck? You didn't tell me.
I've told you that. I'm
Sounds
pretty
like a
sure.
fun place.
Or this one guy who's, I think he was really drunk and he was sitting there, and the train has seats that are forward and then seats that are backward on the other side. So he was sitting on the seats that were facing backwards, and so the train is going forwards, but he's facing backwards, and he's like, bloody hell, who's driving this train? Who's driving this fucking train backwards? Bloody Englishman driving this fucking train. You gotta be kidding me. And I'm like, bruh.
Bloody Englishman in a
Just-
fucking English accent.
It just picks him up, turns him around. He's like, oh, they got it the right way around now.
Those poor
Yeah.
people.
I don't know. I don't know why you want to keep our location confidential. Crazy. I don't even. Yeah. I don't even live in the same city as you.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we're really lucky that we live in the same city
Yeah.
and that I can like. It only takes me like an hour and a bit to get to his house.
Soulmates.
I mean, technically we don't live in the same city. And technically neither of us live in Vancouver.
Yeah.
Because he lives in North Vancouver and I live in
you
Burnaby.
don't have to dox me.
They're big ass. Who the fuck? It's a whole like city.
So what's his address?
What? No.
666 420 69 Balls Avenue.
That is my home address.
I'll be there in a second.
Yo,
Okay,
that's
then.
crazy. Cause like one of our other guests said that exact address.
Oh my god.
You got your brother was on the show. You didn't tell me.
Oh yeah.
All right. Yeah. So we're probably gonna end pretty soon, but before we do that, you have a song called. Hold on. You have a song called "Breathe"
Yes.
plus "Young
With
Skirt."
Young Skirt. Yep.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So that song, so Young Skirt is a music streamer on Twitch, and every Saturday he has a thing where all of his subscribers can enter into a raffle, and then whoever gets picked sends him a loop, and then he'll make a beat with that loop, and I entered into it, and I won, so I sent him a loop. He made the beat, and then we recorded on it, and I sent it to him, and he liked it, so he did a verse on it.
Yeah.
So that's how that song came around.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
we recorded that also in one day.
Yeah. Well, I mean, not the whole thing, because I recorded the second verse later.
And it's your most
Yeah,
recent
that-
song too, so it's
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
been
go
doing
go
it
stream
really
that.
well.
SoundCloud Messenger, Spotify Messenger, Apple Music Messenger. Is it on YouTube?
Probably.
YouTube Messenger.
Oh yeah.
TikTok
there's
Messenger.
There's this one like hyperpop.
Deezer Messenger.
There's this one hyperpop YouTube channel who reposted it like yesterday.
Huh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Shout out to that one hyperpop channel.
Virus.
Let's go.
Who is Freddie Gibbs and why on April 29th you said fuck Freddie Gibbs?
What? What?
I said
By the
that on
way,
Twitter.
Hugh runs our Twitter. I've tweeted on our Twitter like twice because I'm like, I do not want access to this. I'm gonna fuck up our career. What did you say?
So he posted a video on his Twitter of him harassing somebody who was having a mental breakdown, and they like were clearly had some mental issues, and he like just wouldn't stop, and everyone was just like fuck Freddie Gibbs because like nobody should do that, and all of the responses were like, please take this down, please like stop making this a bigger thing than it needs to be, and he just kept on responding to it with like, no, fuck you, I'm gonna keep it up. And then like a day later he deleted the tweet.
Honestly, I thought Freddie Gibbs was that fat kid from iCarly.
No, that's Gibby.
Oh,
Gibbs!
I mean, I was
No.
close.
Freddie Gibbs is a rapper.
Yeah.
Fuck Gibby though.
Yeah, fuck Gibby.
Fuck Gibby, bro.
Fuck Gibby, not the artist though.
Fuck Gibby and his little man tits.
Also shout out Gibby, the 3D
Oh, yeah.
artist.
Gibby the 3D artist.
Yes,
That man good.
yes.
Shout out Palavin.
Shout out Palavin. Shout out Reeds November. Shout out
Reeds
Scruff
November,
Puppy.
Scruff
Shout out
Puppy,
CM10.
CM10.
Shout out all the homies.
All of them. Every single
Shout
one.
out to them all, every single one.
Shout out Lizdek, Dysphoria, Joss Lockwood, Dreama.
It's like you're accepting an Academy Award right now.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'd like to thank my cat. And that's it.
Shout out
Fuck
to
everyone.
my cat.
Yeah.
Without who would be in your acceptance speech? All those people.
My cat.
If you won a Grammy, for example, just your cat.
Just my cat.
My dick,
What's up?
my balls.
My cat.
Yeah.
I don't have a cat.
You don't have a cat. You need a cat.
I need a cat. I miss my old cat,
I miss my cat.
Rip Cheeto. She's still alive, but like Rip Cheeto.
Wait, what?
Yeah, she.
What?
We had to leave her in Nanaimo because we didn't think we would be allowed to have cats here.
Are you?
Yeah, but now my parents are like, we don't want cats. They'll scratch up the couches. Yeah.
Is Gibby the
Okay.
3D artist the person who does your album covers?
No.
I do our
He
album
doesn't.
covers.
Oh,
Except for the
shit.
first two. Except for the first two songs, "Think About Me" and "The End," which were done by Chrome Destroyer. Shout out Chrome Destroyer.
I did the cover art for Splatter.
Yeah. That's like
He did the rest of them.
Yeah, I did the rest of them.
Wait, Splatter Messenger. I need to see this. Cause
Turn your business
Calder's album art. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You guys,
I'm
oh my
not
god! I
that
just
great.
realized you guys kind of have like that green and purple. I mean, green and pink aesthetic. That kind of, it's kind of like the Splatoon
Yeah.
2 colors.
That's
Yeah,
like part of the lore.
Cause my hair is really faded right now, but my hair is supposed to be green and his is pink. So
yeah,
like it's
both of ours are faded.
Yeah.
I have my hair dye with me. We could just do that
I need to
later.
bleach my
Oh,
hair to
true.
get it green.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's all about the pink and green,
Mm-hmm.
which is not the best color combination, but you know what? We're gonna make it cool. We'll
Yep.
make it cool.
Bringing
Yes,
back
and
your-
you're succeeding. Okay. Do you wanna do the thing crazy?
First we do the question and then we do the surprise thing.
Okay.
The surprise.
Do you want to say it?
Sure. So we have a thing where our last guest asks a question for our next guest, right?
All right.
And then like we have that as like a recurring thing. So our last guest asked for how
No, I'll say
for
wait,
how
wait.
much.
For how much money would you change your gender?
Like
do I get
surgery.
to keep my dick though?
No.
That's
He would like to thank his dick and his balls. That's true.
I mean he just thanked it in his
You know
uh,
what?
Yeah.
100 million.
$100 million.
Yeah.
I could
You know how
make
much
that
$100
literally
million is?
in a
It's a
day.
lot of
It's
money.
a lot of money.
Yeah. I
mean,
like
that's
being a dude.
Yeah.
that's
I
how
like
much his
being
dick
a
is
dude.
worth.
To be, because it's like, basically, I'd be reversing what transgender people go through before they transition. I would basically be reversing that. I would be making myself feel like I'm in the wrong body for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
But with $100 million, sheesh.
I'd do it for
I'd
100
do
grand.
No, come on, 100 million is
100
like
100
a
grand.
decent NBA salary. Like it's you could have gone with 200 or like fucking I don't know. I'd give it 500 million.
I'd do it for 100 grand. Easy.
I think he's just more accepting of the idea of that. He would
Yeah.
he would want to do it. You'd
Yeah.
want to have some big titties, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
And it's 100 grand Canadian money, so you know that's like less than American 100 grand.
No, you gotta say like 150 grand Canadian, so then it's
Yeah.
like 120 American. And there you go.
He'll just keep it as 100 grand.
I don't know.
Coming out as trans on this episode.
Crazy, how much for you?
I don't think any money would make me happy with that decision. Cause like
Come on, everyone knows
difference
it's money
between-
over happiness.
the difference between like 10 million and 100 million in the end isn't really that much. Like it's still an insane amount of money that you don't really need. So if I were to say like
Yeah.
a billion, like it's not really gonna change. Like even if I'm rich, I'm still gonna hate living in my body.
Yeah.
Mm. He's a bit transphobic. Don't mind him.
I would say normal, but sure, yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, what's the question that we want to ask them?
Oh yeah, that's
Also-
true.
Who was the person who asked us?
He was Russian, that's
a-
why I said it in a weird accent.
Yeah.
A Russian man known as Turbo, who makes like kind of similar music to yours, but a bit more
Much
rock
worse.
and less.
Much worse.
I wouldn't say much worse.
Much worse. No, have you heard these guys? Like, I wanted to say this when we were talking about mixing. Your guys' mixing is like way better than like literally anyone else we've had on the show. Like you could, cause like we have like I don't know like fucking incel core people, and all of their music is like you can't hear their voices. Like the guitar's too
Yeah.
loud, the drums are too loud. But like yeah, your shit's good. Listen to it.
Thank you.
So yeah,
What are we
what's the
gonna ask
question?
him?
What's the question? What do you think?
You can make it anything. One of our questions were, do you guys have autism? Even though we usually have one guest.
Yeah, someone asked that.
Would you rather watch your parents have sex every day for the rest of your life, or join in once and never have to again?
Alright, Honky, write this down.
Okay. It's,
I mean, what would you-
it's not a question you'd easily forget, but
Wait, what would you mean by join in though? Like, to what extent?
Like all the way, just like.
You gotta join in. You gotta do something. You gotta do something.
Like, what if you just
But
put
then
your
that's it.
What if you just put your hand in and then look the other way?
Nah, you gotta go
No,
like.
you gotta
full-
you gotta
yeah.
you gotta be in. You gotta be
with
in
both
it.
of them though.
Yeah, you gotta be in fully involved. Like no
Like
discrimination.
Full body contact. It's a contact sport.
Can we stop talking about this? This is I don't want to think about this.
yeah, no, this is why it's for the next guest. We asked
Yeah.
them, not us.
That's a great question.
All right, okay, last thing. Surprise, we're making you sing. Oh wow. So
We're
Sing
gonna
what?
sing.
we do this to all of our guests. So like yeah, we
Hmm.
pick a random white bitch pop song. Crazy
Oh.
plays the guitar. I play the violin,
Ooh.
and our guests sing.
Hell yeah.
I hope I know this song.
We actually haven't picked one.
We pick it on spot.
You pick it on the spot and try to play it.
Yeah, while you
Oh
guys...
yeah, of course. Come on.
Honky, while you pick a
Baby,
song...
if I went.
Oh yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how the song goes, but sure. Alright. Are we ready?
Yep.
Everyone make sure you're still
Yeah.
recording.
I need to see the
Yeah.
Alright.
I can't see that. You gotta like hold it.
One, two,
Hey,
three,
hey.
four.
Do you ever feel like a plastic bag drifting through the wind, wanting to start again? Do you ever feel so paper thin, like a house of cards, one roof from caving in? Do you ever feel already buried deep, 6 feet under screams, but no one hears a thing? Do you know that there's still a chance for you? 'Cause there's a spark in you. You just gotta ignite the light and let it shine. Like the 4th of July. 'Cause baby, you're firework. Come on, show 'em what you're worth. Make them go, oh, 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 and you leave them going, oh, oh, oh. Baby, you're a firework. Come on, let your colors burst. Make them go, you leave them in,
Okay, that's the end.
I mean, I stopped.
cool.
I ended on a nice C major chord. I think that's good.
Yeah, you resolved it nicely there.
Alright, so that's it?
That's it.
We wouldn't end on such a masterpiece. We gotta cool it down a bit. So
Oh.
we have a thing where
Yeah.
after the song, we ask them a confession. I think, right? Yeah. Was a deep down confession that, because no one usually watches
If you have
this far.
anything to get off of your chest, just say it now. No one's listening. This is going
Thinking
to
of
a
like
YouTube
the
channel with 20
most horrible
subscribers.
shit.
You know, once in preschool, there was this toy dinosaur,
Oh no.
and it had a hole in its mouth area that you could fit things inside.
Oh god.
And no.
Oh,
And there was
no.
like a little baby toy,
Oh
and
no.
I took the little baby toy and I shoved it in the mouth of the dinosaur, and it got stuck in the dinosaur and it wouldn't come out. And then the next day, the preschool teacher lady was like, "Who lost the baby toy?" And
The
this
baby.
little girl was crying like, "That was my favorite toy at the whole preschool." And I was like,
You didn't own up to it?
"No,
Oh man.
I'm a
Well,
bad boy. What can I say?"
now everyone knows.
What? I don't know what my confession is gonna be now. I dropped food on the floor once and I ate it. Damn.
Oh my god.
That's the worst one yet.
What should I say? What's some like? You've seen me do a lot of weird shit.
No, I would say like
man.
I crossed the road, didn't look left and right.
Shit. Wait. Oh, one time I. Never mind. That could literally incriminate me. Never mind.
That's fine. No one's gonna watch this far anyways. It's definitely worth it. You can say that you did it in
Did
Minecraft.
you rob a bank?
No, it's the thing we did on Halloween together.
Oh.
No, that could definitely incriminate us.
Yeah.
Not like last Halloween, the like one before.
Yeah, the really fun Halloween.
Yeah. No, we did. It involved fire and
Yeah.
a thing.
Fire and
A house?
Nothing like important. No, not a house.
Thing. No, not a house.
Humans?
No,
No,
it wasn't anything important.
Not
but
a human. Not a human.
I mean, humans aren't that important. No.
A
Yeah.
dog?
It involved fire and a container of garbage
Yes.
Was it in your
And
local
all-
news?
and a lot of melting. No, it wasn't.
Okay, then you're probably good.
Pretty fitting that we chose fire.
Oh wait, no. One time I spent like a few months just like randomly, secretly graffitiing random places around my school,
Oh, okay.
like for a while, and then they literally caught me with ink on my hands, like right after I'd done it, and then they like
Right-handed.
walked over, like saw it, and I'm so good at lying, I managed to get myself out of that, and they didn't think it was me.
How? What did you say? Like,
I was like, man, I just make art. Like, I always have ink on my hands. That, like, wasn't me. So I just saw
I'm in
some
art
kid,
class.
like, run out of this bathroom, like, 30 seconds ago, and then the janitor walks in. They did catch me, though. So I
Oscar
can't
worthy
talk about
performance.
that. I almost got charged. So, like, that would have been bad.
got some real bad boys.
Yeah, that was I really should not have
Rex,
done
have you ever actually done ecstasy?
that.
Rex, are you even actually a
uh,
Tyrannosaurus?
Roar.
RAR, XD, RAR.
Yeah, Calder, if music
Yes.
doesn't work out, then acting's your thing. Very good at lying. There you go.
Yeah. No, I've literally my whole life I've been like, I'm so fucking good at lying, I could definitely be an actor.
Alright, well, thanks,
Don't date
guys.
an actor.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for having us on the show.
Thanks for
Yeah.
coming on.
Also, future girlfriend, don't watch the interview. Because, like, yeah.
Current girlfriend, watch the interview. You'll laugh your ass off. By the way, I love you. I love you, Ella.
Shout out
That's
to
not
Ella.
gonna age
Yeah, that's
well.
not gonna age well.
It's gonna age fine. It's gonna age fine. It's gonna age fine. We're gonna be together forever unless she leaves me for some fucking big black dude or something. I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's not gonna end
She
well.
probably will.
That's not
Going age like milk. Milk, they say.
He can't let
It's
me
gonna
be
age-
happy. He can't let me be happy. He thinks everything's gonna turn to shit. This motherfucker.
It always does.
Not this
I'm
time.
joking.
Alright, who wants to
Anyway,
say
yeah.
the outro? Do you guys want to
Wait,
say
do you
the
guys have
outro?
an outro song?
We just did it.
But, like, we could make you an official outro song right now.
Actually, if you do that, we'd actually might use it because we don't have anything.
Okay.
No, I don't really
So-
want an outro song, but for this one we can have outro song.
If you make it and it's good, we might.
Yeah,
use
just
Oh, it's definitely not going to be good because we're doing it like now.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, it doesn't have to be
So-
a song, but yeah, go ahead.
Suicide hotline.
This is the Suicide Hotline. You've been listening to the Suicide Suicide Hotline. And this is the outro of the Suicide Hotline. Thank you for listening.
Oh, you wanna, like say your Twitters and plug your stuff before we end it.
Oh yeah, the Messenger, SoundCloud, Instagram, Spotify. Instagram is It's Messenger. Twitter is
It's Messenger.
It's Messenger.
His Instagram is Ball Splitter,
His is Calder666.
like CLDR666.
CLDR666.
Yeah, I just never changed the username.
Check out my side project, Angel Cannon, on SoundCloud, Apple Music.
Yeah.
If you like wave music, I don't know if you do. Nobody
Check
likes
out my
wave music.
side project Drake.
Yeah.
Side project Donald J. Trump.
All right.
Yeah, that's my little side project. Free Palestine.
Free Palestine.
Nice. All right.
Bye.
Bye guys. Bye. Thanks for
Alright.
coming.
Goodbye.
See ya.
See ya.